Hello, my friends. It was pointed out to me that we were missing tomorrow's predictions, so I'm going to do that right now. Sorry about that, guys. This is the S&P 500 one-day reading for Wednesday, the 17th of November, 2021. And we have, for the theme and overall behavior, there's basically sideways movement, slightly bullish in nature. But like a lot of back and forth, which direction are we going to go? In the pre-market, we have volatility with a sharp dip. It's a sharp dip within a period of volatility. And then we bump up against resistance right around the open. We may bump up against resistance and bump up against another resistance. It's hard to say, but we'll be bumping along resistance. If it's more than one resistance level, that's another story. But it doesn't look like that will last long because we have the debak card that's breaking down through a support level to bounce along another support level before breaking down through that support level. And then that's combined. That's the first half hour of the trading day from the open to roughly 10 o'clock. And then from 10 to 11, we also have more of a decline. It's the hermit cards, generally a bearish card. It's a flight to safety, if you will. We do have a technical level that's highlighted between roughly 11 and 12 o'clock. And it looks to me like right around 11 o'clock, there's a reversal. Let's see. Yeah, so then we have the pleasure card. So there's a reversal at a technical level, and then there's a crest that is revisited. It's a crest. There's a crest that forms at the same level as a previous crest, and it forms between roughly, let's say, 12 and 1 o'clock. And then there's an opportunity to either cash in on a trade or roll a trade. It looks to me like we have a high and a low. The high and the lows for the day are going to be in close proximity to each other on a time scale. And from roughly 1 to 2 o'clock, it looks like we have a high and a low correlator, as well as a correlation with the trade card and with the theme card. So there's going to be like a back and forth, and we're going to see a high and a low in that roughly, let's say, 1250-ish to 1250-ish to, and let's say 2 o'clock. And then we're going to bullish rotation. And then another in the last half or the last hour of trading, we're going to have another high and a low. It's the same thing. We got all four correlator cards correlating to that last hour. And it's the ace of discs. So we go from the princess of discs between roughly 1250 and 2 o'clock. When I would open a position, I plan to open a position or possibly open and close a position for a day trade right there. And then also in the last hour, it looks to me like we have a high and then we have a low. So we go from the princess of discs opportunity. And guys, you can follow along and see exactly what I'm talking about if you go to tarotfortraders.com and search for that. Just in the forecast page, type in the date, and you'll get the day that you're looking for, basically. There's 700 posts there, by the way. Or there's like 500 something pages of posts. So like, check it out. A lot of those have been, especially the recent ones, have been verified for accuracy and rated and all that stuff. And it's all there for you to check out. Anyhow, so I'm going to be trading entering a trade between the hour of 1250 and 2 o'clock, and then exiting the trade in the last hour. It looks to me like the last half hour, maybe it gets a little bit bearish. And then we have fluctuation again right around the close, and move to the upside in the post market. Behavior going into the high is going to be a move higher along a diagonal support level or trend line. to break through a horizontal support level, meet another support level, break through a horizontal resistance level, meet another resistance level, and then pull back, but not by much. And then the behavior into the low, they're going to be sharp decline into the low. So I'm thinking that the sharp declines are going to take place in those last 2 hours, especially. Yeah, it's totally like back and forth throughout the entire day, guys. So a lot of trade opportunity, but also, you know, you got to be nimble. You got to be careful. But that's all I got for you guys. Hopefully, this is helping people. It looks like we're getting more followers, so I appreciate everybody that's sharing and liking and all that stuff, guys. It's really helpful. So I don't know how many of you have been following from the beginning, but so that you understand, I'm not really doing this so much for the money as I want to show people what's possible, that anything is possible. This is infinity, guys, right? Anything is possible. You can't listen to all the experts out there telling you that it's not and telling you what is and isn't. They don't know jack from a hole in the wall. All right. You gotta figure it out on your own. And the way you do that is by asking your questions and answering them yourself, not in a book, not elsewhere. But this proves it, guys. I've been doing this for years now. Day after day after day after day. Yes, sometimes I'm a little bit off, but for the majority of what I predict, it's all there for you guys. We leave it up good, bad, ugly, whatever. It's all there for you to go check out, all of it. We don't take it down. With that said, I appreciate everybody that spreads the word, because the more people that I can show that this is possible, the more minds that are expanded. And that's really what I'm here on this planet to do. That's this life anyways. So with all that said, blessings to you guys. I'll see you all tomorrow.